Hello and welcome back to ENG Engine, and my name is Bharati. This video is about present perfect continuous tense. Always remember, tense means the time of action and verb plays a major role in tenses, and verb is a word that denotes an action, a state of being and possession. Now to the video. Present perfect continuous tense denotes an action that started at some time in the past and is still continuing. Now, present perfect continuous tense denotes an action that started at some time in the past and is still continuing. That is, an action, it started in the past. Now it is present. But the action that started in the past is still continuing. This is present perfect continuous tense. This will be better to understand if we get an example and with a timeline. Look at the example. He has been writing this book for 4 years. So he has been writing this book for 4 years. So this is the timeline. We'll keep this as the past tense. And here we'll have the present tense. And here the future. Well, we have the past tense, present tense and the future tense. So he has been writing this book for 4 years. So now it is present. So since has is used, it is present. But for 4 years he is writing. So the action has started in the past. So if the action starts in the past and gets over in the present, it is called present perfect tense. So the action that started in the past and it has reached the present, but still the action is continuing without a completion, it is still continuing. When it continues like this, it is called present perfect continuous tense. So the action is started in the past, it has reached the present, that is current time, but the action is not completed, it is continuing still. So if the action which continues like that, it is called a present perfect continuous tense. So for perfect tenses, I've already told for perfect tenses, that is present perfect tenses, we use either has or have to denote the perfect tense. So he has been writing. So has is used here. Has is used because he is a singular subject. Then been writing. This writing is the continuous tense. I'll explain this in a better way. Now look at the structure. Formation of present perfect continuous tense. So the formation is has plus have has or have plus been plus verb plus ing. So for present perfect we use either has or have. For continuous tense we use verb plus ing. So we have this has and have, and we have this verb ing. We have this has or have, and we have this verb ing. I've already told you when teaching the continuous tenses, that is present continuous, past continuous and future continuous, where we use the verb ing. Without a be verb, the verb ing will go meaningless. So we have to use a be verb. So the be verb for the perfect tense is been. This is the be verb for the perfect tense. Been is the be verb for perfect tense. So we use either has or have. That is, has is used for singular and have is used for plural, for I and for you. So we use either has or have plus been, which is the be verb for the perfect tenses. Then the verb plus ing verb. So she has been living in this house since 20 years. So since we are using she, a singular subject, we use has. Then living is there. This is verb ing. So we use the be verb been. She has been living in this house since 20 years. That is, for before 20 years she started living here. Till now she is living and still she will be living here. Next sentence, we have been studying in this school for 7 years. So we is there. This is a plural subject. So we use have, study, and the verb ing. This been is the be verb for the perfect tense. So we have been studying in this school for 7 years. 7 years before you joined in the school. Till now you're studying, and in future you'll be studying still there. Till the school's period gets over, you will be studying there. Next sentence. They have not been watching the opening ceremony all evening. They, since it is plural form, we use have. Not denotes the negative. Watching, this is ing verb, so we use the be verb been. They have not been watching the opening ceremony all evening. So throughout the evening they were not watching. That is, it started in the early evening, but till late evening they were not watching. He has been driving buses for 10 years. Since he, it is singular, so we use has. Then be verb been, drive plus verb ing. Buses for 10 years. Before 10 years he started driving the buses. Till now it is 10 years and still he will be driving the buses. He has not stopped driving. So the action is continuing. The action that was started in the past is still continuing in the present. So it is present perfect continuous. I have been waiting for 2 hours. So since I told I is considered as plural, so have been waiting. This is verb ing. So the been, the be form of verb, for 2 years. Before 2 years I was sitting here and I'm waiting and still waiting. She hasn't been eating sweets since 3 years. Hasn't is the short form for has plus not. It is the contraction. Since she, it is hasn't. Been eating, eat is there, ing, so we use been. Sweets since 3 years. Before 3 years she stopped eating sweets, and till now she is not eating sweets, and in future also she will not be eating. Now interrogative sentences using present perfect continuous tense. Has she been searching for her lost dog? So since she is the subject, it is singular, so has is used. So been is the be form of verb and searching, this is the ing verb. Have they been sailing for these long years? So have, that is, since they is a plural subject, so have. Been is the be form of verb and sailing, this is the ing verb. So this been is the be form of verb. Have they been sailing for these long years? Have you not been wasting your time all those months? So since you is here, I've already told you is considered to be a plural subject. So we use have, and not is the negative word. Been is the be form of verb and waste is the main verb and ing form. So have you not been wasting your times all these months? So these are the interrogative sentences, the examples for interrogative sentences. Now we can frame affirmatives, negatives and interrogatives for all tenses, of course. And for this present perfect tense, we'll just see with the same sentence. They have been learning French since 4 years. They is a plural subject, so we use have been learning French since 4 years. So the period is fixed over there. That is, they are learning, they started learning before 4 years, till now they are learning and they'll be learning still. Next, they have not been learning French since 4 years. So since they, it is plural, we use have. The negative word we have inserted. So since we have used a negative word, it has become a negative sentence. So for affirmative, this is the affirmative sentence. This is the negative sentence. We have used not. Have they been learning French since 4 years? So since they is there, we have used have. The same sentence has become an interrogative sentence. So if you bring the verb before, that is in the beginning of the sentence will become an interrogative sentence. So have they been learning French since 4 years? Hope you have understood. Well, in this video, we learnt how present perfect continuous tense is formed and where to use present perfect continuous tenses. We also learnt that been is the be form of verb used for perfect tenses. This marks the end of present perfect continuous tense. If you find this video useful, kindly like, share, subscribe and hit on the bell button. Also leave your comments in the comment box. Thanks for watching.